What's going on? It's your boy King Gabe here, and we are here with another toy review once again. And we're not, and a little something different from the Transformers. Actually looking at the Zords that make up the very first Megazord in Power Rangers. Yes, the dinosaurs. We need dinosaur power now! So, yep, here they are, and here we are. Yep, before we get into this, make sure you definitely like, share, subscribe. Definitely get some of our available books, as well as the Miyako book that's currently out. $7 each, $3 shipping and handling. And also special thanks or super thanks. And be sure to support us on that Patreon, just like the boy AJ the Supreme. And as well as checking out his channel, especially Wrestle Fans, because he's recently been putting up videos about the current WrestleMania. When you get there and see his recent videos on his channel referring to wrestling, you're a Wrestle fan, you will definitely know what it is when you see it. And as well as also check out my sister Casey's YouTube channel, Goes in Yugi. I think it's Goes in Yuki. You can also get to these YouTube channels by going on the playlist of the channel. My big sister Casey, and also EJS channel, aka EJ the Supreme. So, yep, definitely check those out. And now on with the review. So, as you can see, you have the 5 core Zords that make up the very first Megazord. Now, of course, mine's is now there are a few little minor nitpicks with my figures. Like I say, this ain't something with, all figures, but just mine. Tyrannosaurus and Saber-Tooth Tiger got some weak legs a little bit. Saber-Tooth Tiger mostly is this leg right here. Now, of course, Saber-Tooth Tiger is standing up now, but yeah, whenever I move the Saber-Tooth Tiger around, the leg tends to sort of plop and make it fall over. Tyrannosaurus, not so much the same as Saber-Tooth Tiger, but it does have a bit of a weak leg there, more like a weak foot. Sort of like what I had before I went to the doc and got medication for it. So, yeah, sort of look like me and Tyrannosaurus both got issues with that foot. With the foot, got foot issues. So, yeah, and that's and also one reason. Now, unlike Tyrannosaurus, the solution for my foot thing, outside of, the medication, obviously, is, of course, also, getting in better health. So, I can be able to, well, you get to better health in general. Yeah, better health and everything, kind of, watching what I eat and everything, stuff like that. So, anyway, let's get on with them. First off, let's see. Let's start off with the pterodactyl. Well, actually, let's start off with the mastodon. Go in the order like of their morphing. They say mastodon, pterodactyl, triceratops, saber-toothed tiger, tyrannosaurus. So, with the mastodon, you got a pretty good trunk here. Trunks, and I don't mean trunks from DBZ, but that would be very interesting. Got some pretty good tusk on this one. And of course you do have a bit of a hollow back a bit there. You got you can see the fist of the Megazord kind of exposed a little. That's pretty much the only kibble of the Mastodon, is being able to see the fist from these angles. But yeah, when you hold them like this, yeah, you don't really get that issue. Also, there is how the head is hooked on. Which, yeah, so yeah, from here, yeah, you don't really see all that, but yeah, you do when you start to turn them around. But that's just a minor thing. And yeah, of course, they're combiners, early combiners. So yeah, that's kind of to be expected a little bit with the toys of them. Yeah, especially the way they have to combine and stuff. So also good feet. Then, of course, pterodactyl. Not really much to the pterodactyl. You got the kibble of the Megazord chest, which, of course, that's kind of obvious that would be. It's kind of was even a thing in the TV show. Head can move a bit there. And a lot of them are pretty show accurate to how they function in the show. Little wings and everything. Say come out of the volcano and stuff. Now, because of course of it being as hollow as it is, yeah, didn't really get much justice in the way of making it look just a little bit better than that. But again, these, it's for what it is, it's not that bad there. So now you got Triceratop. This of course was Mastodon was Zach's Zord, Pterodactyl was Kimberly's Zord, Triceratop was of course Billy's Zord. That he was my favorite Ranger as a kid. Still is because I know. Okay, honestly, I know a lot of us do like Tommy and everything. King of the Power Rangers and stuff like that. But before Tommy even came into the picture, yeah, it was definitely Billy for a very long time as a kid because back then my favorite color was blue, and he wore glasses like I did. So that actually, as Flaps the Flounder say in SpongeBob, that really spoke to me. So, yep, he moved his head up like that. Of course, that's because of the transformation. Has some pretty good tusks. Remember in the show, they were able to shoot missiles from the tusk and also from his tail. Had a bit of a laser action there. Also, I think there were times when he would shoot chains from the tusk to try to reel in the enemy and stuff. And then, of course, the Mastodon had the... See, that's what I was talking about right there. See, barely even... I ain't even really touched the Saber-Tooth Tiger yet. I ain't got to the Saber-Tooth Tiger yet. But, yeah, like the Mastodon, had the Tusk Blaster. Could freeze the enemies and then sort of stomping action a bit there. So... yeah, Triceratop had missiles and chain. Pterodactyl had some blaster action as well, especially when it was flying. And then, of course, you got the Saber-Tooth Tiger with the with a loose. Mine's got a loose leg. His leg, my leg. So. Yeah, you got that going. But other than that, really good figure. Legs are completely able to be moved there. Of course, the tusk can move there. Can't open the mouth. It would be nice if you could, but the tusks, they can go all kinds of ways there. You can go crazy with them. You could even pretend like Saber-Tooth Tiger is shooting missiles from the tusks. Maybe a pin missile attack like in Pokemon. And of course in the show it would have a laser in its tail. Yep, so Saber-Tooth Tiger, say good key. And yeah, wants to fall over, but I am not going to let you. Okay, Tyrannosaurus, the big guy, yeah. With the big guy, big guy. So, Tyrannosaurus, oops. I almost thought I broke him for a second there. Oh, wait, he could, okay, I did not know he could turn like this. It's the first time I found this out. Not sure if that's official, though. Don't quote me on that there. Because apparently the other one doesn't really do it there, so I don't know if that's what's supposed to do that, but he just did on this video. And of course the thing I was talking about with the foot on mine, yeah, like I can, you can move, somewhat move the feet there, but this one seems to be kind of on the loose side there, so yeah, I gotta be careful with that. Then of course he can move his legs, but only to the back. Yeah, like sort of like that. That's due to the transformation, of course. Tail is moves pretty much like that, and of course you do have a little bit of Megazord head kibble. Not too much, but I think the most noticeable is when you open his mouth wide open. Yeah, you kind of see a bit of the Megazord head there. So he would be able to shoot missiles from his mouth in the show. And yeah, he'd be kind of doing all this moving action like. So there was that, and a little something I've done with mine. Now I don't know. I don't think this is an official thing, but this is something you can do. In the you know how in the show, they go to the beast tank mode. I'm about to show you, and there's cannons that come with that. So what I've done with my cannons, I stored them in the Tyrannosaurus chest because it does open up just like in the show. So whenever they're separated like this, I put them inside the chest so I won't lose them. So these are the cannons for the beast tank mode there. So we're about to see them in a little bit. Let me show you this one thing before I get ready to transform them. You can put them on the Mastodon. It's not very secure like that. It doesn't really say that. It's not really something that you're supposed to do or be able to do, but it does kind of fit in there just a little bit. Again, it is kind of loose, so it's probably going to fall out. But this is something that can be done. Never did this in the show, but you can sort of imagine him having cannons like that, along with his tusk blaster and stuff. So you can do that. So let's now get him into the beast tank mode. So yeah, everybody, power up your crystals. 2, 1, power up. Log on. Everybody do their roars and stuff, and yeah, Saber-tooth Tiger. Then of course, and I think the tusks would just kind of go back all the way there. Triceratops do his thing. And of course, everybody else kind of started getting into place. Tyrannosaurus, yeah, it would. Now for the Tyrannosaurus, he would do this. Kind of fold that up. Same with the other leg. Yeah, kind of fold it up the Tyrannosaurus legs, the feet into place. Probably want to get his arms into position because the Mastodon head is going to come in the front, and then kind of hook it up. There we go. And kind of have the tail in position. Now it doesn't really have wheels or anything like that, so you're just gonna sort of drag it along there. But it is what it is. Let me kind of bring it down a little bit. So then pterodactyls, we get ready to get into play. The Mastodon, you take off the head and go on and let's get that. Bring out this little hook deal. Yeah, it would get ready to. It would hook right into this little port in the chest. Gotta get it in there. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, you kind of had it like that. Right, Tyrannosaurus head like that. Now for the rest of the body, you sort of break it up like so. Kind of. Yeah, kind of like that there. Feet will stay on, of course. Then the back feet, of course. But you gotta be careful. Don't let the back feet just fall off because you don't want to lose them. And kind of raise these up. Of course, they will become the Megazord arms later, but we're not there yet. We're in the beast tank mode. And let's go on and put the cannons on, so that can be out of the way. Hook them right into the feet. Be very careful handling it. And then, of course, kind of it's a little latches right in there to hook this into. See, I'm trying to see. Okay, I see it. thought I did there. Okay. And let's see, maybe if I get the other end. So that's the best way for it to, there we go, okay. Okay, now he's hooked on, because he has to hook on via that way. Do, 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 do. And the pterodactyl will just sort of be hanging around on the back there. Just sort of, kind of these little things right here, sort of position them in between the feet, but be sure they do not come out. That's the most difficult part. There we go. So then you have this going on. And of course the monsters, they have their back and forth banter. You Rangers and your weapons won't defeat us! Fire! You Rangers! Hit him again! Is that all you got? Oh yeah, you want to see what we got? Let's switch to Megazord mode. Right. So then they switch to the Megazord mode. These cannons would just disappear. Then you see the power coin would light up on the screen, and of course the pterodactyl come off there. Then the mastodon head, now it would disappear a little bit later. So then you have this Megazord sequence has been Megazord sequence has been initiated. Sort of go like so. Mastodon head then would disappear because the camera would be on the back of the Megazord. Or either by the legs, because you see it would rise up. And then, yeah, all that raise up. Then, of course, be the rose up. Arms come down. Tail would come into place. It would already would be there in the back like so. And this is actually even accurate to the show. This, not so much that, but this. Yeah, I've actually seen episodes where it showed from the back. So yeah, you have them all standing up and everything. Then pterodactyl will fly in. And then of course you fold in. I think you fold in the head first, then the wings there, or maybe the wings first, then the head. I think. No, it's the head first. Okay. I had it right at first. And before it would attach, you raise that down. Say goodbye to Tyrannosaurus head. Then of course snap that back on there. I think you must have, oh there we go. Didn't have it down all the way. Then the pterodactyl head, pterodactyl's whole pterodactyl itself just snap on. And then of course the big moment of truth. Good boy, maybe let's raise this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Then of course the big moment of truth. There we go. Megazord activated. All big lights and flashes and everything, making it look all cool and everything, and make us want to rush to Walmart and get this Megazord. Mommy, Daddy, I want the Megazord. Get me the sword, the Megazord. Please, I want the Megazord. Yep, you know you wanted it. Power Ranger fans. So yep, this was the Megazord in all of its glory. And of course, you put the little cannons on the back of the feet, like so. This also make good for a jetpack here. Yeah, since for some reason the pterodactyl didn't just become wings for the Megazord. So yeah, this would have been a great little addition to make a jetpack. Although there have been some later renditions where they have made the pterodactyl the wings. Matter of fact, I've even seen figures, a remake of the Megazord figure where the pterodactyl is the wing. So gotta give credit to whoever made that there. Hey, all props to you, buddy. Or, you know. So anyway, yeah, there you go. Gotta so I can get the whole thing on here. And of course, the Mastodon head just sort of pulled an Optimus Prime because you didn't really get it on the front or anything. If the pterodactyl, I would like to imagine that it could do this if the pterodactyl went on the back of the Megazord's wings, but it didn't. So instead, you put it in the Megazord's fists like a shield. I don't know how often he did this in the Sentai, but in Power Rangers, he just did this once, I think in the Green Ranger saga, maybe possibly a few other times, but it was mostly like a shield. Would have been good to use a trunk blaster. And of course, we need the power sword. Dun, dun, dun. Go into his hand like so. And yeah, you get that there. He would, let's see if I can replicate what he do. As you can see, he can move his arm. Can't really move the head because of how the transformation is. No waist movement. He can do a kick. Hey, watch it. Can't really move his legs back and forth because of this in the back. Yes, so that's pretty much the movement you're gonna get along with what you're seeing me do with his arms. So yeah, he would pretty much probably have to raise this up just a little bit. Yeah, do that. I remember seeing him do that sometime. Then he'd go and do where his eyes and different stuff would light up as he raised the sword up. It's like power slash. Dun 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 dun, dun. Go Power Rangers. And the monster would be like, ah, boom. We defeated the giant hand monster. I gotta hand it to ya. Hey, that sounds better than another thing I came up with once when I imagined Garfield and 4 other cats as Power Rangers battling the giant tongue. Oh, times were really weird back then. So, yeah, so of course this is the Megazord in all this glory. And also, I think in the Sentai, the Megazord was called Daijizuji. No, honestly, it was Daijin something. Daijin something. Yeah, definitely look up the Sentais, because I probably need to check that out myself. I've seen some of it, but probably, I do remember watching Zoo Ranger, as well as also, I think, a few other Sentais, like, Deca Ranger, and I may have seen a little bit of Die Ranger, but I do remember watching, Zoo Ranger and Deca Ranger. So, yeah, it was just something there that they called the Megazord, and the Megazord even could talk to the other Rangers. Even the individual Zords, I think, were able to talk to them. But of course, we didn't have that in Power Rangers, so, you know. But yeah, that was this is definitely the Megazord there. So, yeah, definitely like what you saw and everything, especially you Power Ranger fans. Definitely be sure to give a like, share it, subscribe, Get some of our available books, including Yumiko, for only $7 each, only $3 for shipping and handling. Get yourself a copy for you and your friends, and don't forget our other books as well that's already available. You can add an addition with it. Maybe make it a gift, maybe make it a gift pack, or, you know, nice little present. Hey, Mother's Day is coming up. Make a nice gift for them. and also, definitely give us some special thanks. Very, very special thanks or super thanks on any of these videos. That would be very nice of you. And also, definitely support us on that Patreon. Just like your boy, EJ the Supreme. Oh yes, and definitely check out his channel, especially for wrestle fans, because he's putting up wrestling videos. Also check out my big sis Casey's channel as well. Playlists are in the channel, so you won't have any excuse of why you can't find them. And we will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody, and have a nice day.